Morning, everybody. So it's Friday, and we are heading into the 3-day Memorial Day weekend. And I wanted to take a moment to just reflect because I know there's been a lot of talk of how, everything's going to be different than what we're used to with Memorial Day. And, so often it's kind of the unofficial start of summer for people. There's parties and going to the beaches and, the air shows, things like that, that of course, obviously are very different this year. And so people have been speaking about that a lot and with a sense of sadness, with a sense of, regret, a sense of, oh, it won't be like, last year, it won't be like it's always been. And so it got me thinking about perhaps for today's mindfulness practice as we go into the weekend, there were some thoughts that might help us as we, go into the next 3 days. And yes, they will definitely be different than perhaps what the years past have looked like. But to set our intention and our openness to having it still be a wonderful experience, a joyous or happy experience, instead of sad or filled with regret. So, one of the thoughts I'd like to have us think about or reflect upon before we go into our practice is the idea of letting go of what we believe things should be. In other words, very often you will hear people say in many situations, if someone comes in to offer change to the way things have been done or to the tradition of something, they'll come back with, but that's how we've always done it, or that's how it's always been. And it's not even so much sometimes that the person loves how things are being done or how, they've always worked, but it's familiar. Now, in some cases, it is because they do like how it's been done. But what I'm saying is it's more the idea that we are, caught up in because it's familiar, so it's in our comfort zone. And it only gets more intense, obviously, if it is something that we did enjoy or find, happiness in. So what happens is when things change, whether, it's something big, the way the world has changed right now, or even someone coming into our smaller world and making a change, whether it's, an authority figure at school or at work, but they change up a tradition and it disrupts us. We sometimes can get so caught in wanting to hold on to how it was that we bring ourselves discomfort and unhappiness, and we also shut ourselves off to the possibility that the new way, the new thing will have its own positives, its own unexpected great surprises. So practicing mindfulness again by helping us develop the muscle of staying in the moment helps us also to staying open. So the thought I'd like us to reflect upon as we lead into our practice is from Jack Kornfield. And he said, let go of the battle. Breathe quietly and let it be. Let your body relax and your heart soften. Open to whatever experience you have without fighting. Let's just take a second and let that sink in. The idea, let go of the battle. Let go of the fight of what was. And just breathe, settling and softening. And open. And see what that experience brings. So, with those thoughts in our head, let's move into our practice. Get comfortable. Take a nice deep breath. And out. Allowing yourself to settle and just fall into watching the pattern of your breath. Noticing the in and the out. And as you feel yourself quieting, allow each breath to bring a relaxation and a softening to your body, your mind, and your heart. Feeling how as it softens and releases its tension, you're allowing for an openness as well. Each breath in brings with it a softening, and each breath out is a letting go. A letting go of the how it should be. Breathing in the softness and openness to what it is. Breathing out the tightness and stress of holding on. And just take a moment to continue to breathe in the openness and softness, and breathing out the letting go. And feel the difference in your muscles and your body as you let go of the battle of what was and what should be, and soften to the openness of what is. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. So I hope that you were able to feel a little bit of a shift and what it is to let go of focusing on how things were and the feeling that they should still be that way, and allowing yourself to breathe into this moment and being open to the experiences of now and the differences and joys and miracles that we may not even know are there waiting for us to see and experience. So as we head off into our 3-day weekends, I leave you with this final thought. Accept what is. Let go of what was. And have faith in what will be. Have a wonderful, joy-filled, peaceful weekend. Be well.